Well, we had 9 teams. Everybody thought the golf course was in fabulous shape, which it always has, even in the fall when we used to have it. But kids don't like playing this golf course. It's very hilly, so they hate walking it. But it's been fabulous. Montour's been great to us, and to give us the dates back in the spring to restart the event, and we hope to keep going with this throughout the next years.
Well, we play this course every day, so I know there's low rounds out there. And yesterday I didn't play too well, but I got it around pretty well. And today I was just struck the ball a little bit better. I putted pretty much the same both days. Just hit more greens, hit more fairways today, and was able to make a couple more birdies.
It was really good. I played really well. Didn't make too many big mistakes. Didn't hit any hazards, which is good. There's a lot of them out here. And that was kind of it. There's still a couple shots left out there, but you can say that about every day. So.
Well, I think you have to realize that, like you said, it's a long game. So if you have one mistake, you have that many more to make up for it. So. Unless it's a really, really bad mistake, you usually have enough time to make up for it.
It's hard. Young kids today have no fear. They fire at every flag, no matter if they're supposed to or not. And when they hit a bad shot, they get in trouble. Of course, they have a big score from that. Some kids, the 6 inches between the ears is the toughest part. So if they can handle it after making a double bogey or a triple bogey, they'll have plenty of holes to come back. A lot of kids, they go the opposite way. But because they have no fear, they're going to either shoot really low or they're going really high. And out here, the penalty is severe when they miss a shot.
Really, you just got to know that, you can always make a putt or something like that. If you hit a bad shot, you can pitch out or just kind of just recover in some sort of way. You might miss a putt. It's just like a person might, miss a short putt for birdie, and you might, have to pitch out, hit it to 30 feet, and you might make it. So I guess the kind of lucky shots that you hit kind of make up for it. So. We knew the weather was going to be not as windy, so we knew that was kind of an advantage for us. We also knew that we didn't play too great yesterday, and we know this track really well, so we felt pretty comfortable still with down by 7 that we can come back.
We weren't too worried. 7 shots among 5 guys is not too much of a deficit.
Definitely shows us that we can still win and do all that. We said before this tournament started that we don't want to lose for the rest of the year with the tournaments that are on the schedule. So this is a good start.
This was a big year for us. Everybody played. I had a lot of freshmen that actually played in some events throughout the year. They received a lot of experience just by playing, whether it be individual or playing on the team. Next year, I only lose one player, my captain, Mike McMorrow. So we're still going to be young because I right now I have, I believe, 4 freshmen and 5 sophomores this year. And next year I'm only going to have 2 seniors. And the rest are all sophomores and freshmen.
I think we're progressing pretty well. Like Max, Daniel, Bryce, they're all pretty much sophomores. They're getting good experience right now. And this tournament for the other guys, for our second team, got them a lot of good experience too. So next year, obviously, we're not going to be losing too many guys. So I feel pretty confident in the way they've been handling themselves.
I hope they continue to practice the next 2 weeks like they have leading up to this point. Spring hasn't gone as well. We've played pretty good, but weather's been an issue, like for all the teams. But this week they just, weather didn't bother them, and they put it together.
Just talking to Coach, we're getting pretty hot at the right time. And obviously, pretty much all of our tournaments up until this point are leading up to conferences, and that's obviously our biggest one. We want to get to regionals and, if we can, nationals. So it'd be pretty nice senior year.
It's real rewarding because this was our 5 that we're traveling with to the conference. Anybody that fills in the 4th and 5th spot on the other team as well could duplicate what they've done, because our team is pretty strong from 1 to 10. But this is our 5 that's going to the conference, and this is a big step because it's the last event before we get to the conference, so we're excited now. We're going to probably go work on a lot of bunker game, long bunker shots, fairway bunker shots, greenside bunker shots. We get some of that here, but there's nothing to practice. On the golf course there is, but we basically use the golf course to play. So we'll go over to the driving range and work on some long bunker shots because we're down in Florida and everything's flat. And they have plenty of those on both sides of the fairway, so we'll get a lot of that work in. We'll go start working on a lot of the short game again, pitching, chipping, putting, because what it really comes down to are those three pieces. Putting's valuable. The grasses are different down in Florida. Chipping's different. The ball sits different in the grass. Pitching is the same thing. It's a little bit longer, but their miss isn't as bad as it is with putting and chipping from Bermuda grass. Our bent grass up here it's a lot easier to hit off of, so it takes us a couple of days to get adjusted to the different grass.
We're going to have to work on our short games for sure. It's pretty demanding down there. There's different kind of grass. It can kind of mess you up a little bit, so we just got to stay focused, more mentally than anything.
We're not the only one. We're all up north going south to play the conference. We're lucky we go down there for a spring break trip, and we get a lot of practice in on that golf course and other golf courses that have that grass. So we're capable of doing it, but at the same time we come back here for 2 months and we're away from that grass. So it just takes us a day or so to get adjusted back again, and we're good to go.